I want to talk about ebooks for a second. Just something I want to throw out there if you're B2B marketing or really any marketing or sales whatsoever. I was thinking about this, right? People, when you think about ebook content, like, I don't know if you're downloading ebooks and reading them or not, but I've been seeing some ebooks from companies like Microsoft and some other companies on LinkedIn, and you know, you click on it, then you go over, then you're going to fill in a form and get the lead or whatever. But the reality is, you know, all ebooks I think today should be turned into audiobooks. And even if it was an hour-long audiobook, if you think about it, that's kind of car material that you're gonna download, you're gonna listen in the car on the way home. If you have an interest in, and let's say it's talking about AI, it could be talking about, you know, digital transformation, it could be talking about whatever, but you start thinking about it, you go, what are people doing today? Like, what are the behavioral patterns of what people are doing specifically? And an ebook would actually be better as an audiobook that you could put in the car while you drive and listen to it and digest it and then follow up later. So it would be almost better to download it as an audiobook. You could even put it on Audible or just have it as an audio file that they can download to their phone or whatever. And I think you're gonna get better traction with that. I've not seen anybody do that. That's just an idea I'm just obviously throwing out there. I've been talking to a couple of customers about us creating that for them and creating some things, and I'm actually working on one for Richter for myself. But I think more and more, because people are unresponsive today, like we know that people are not as responsive today. We know that they're not responding to emails and all sorts of different things like that. They're not responding to sales calls. So you have to kind of look at, like, what are they responding to and what are people actually doing in the real world? And the more you pay attention to that, the easier it is going to get their attention and the easier it is to get that lead. And if you educate the audience, if you educate the buyer, that's gonna be really useful for sales. Part of the battle is you have to get their attention in the first place, then you have to educate them, then you have to drive them to sales. So do something that's conducive or that's aligned with what they're actually doing right now. So something to consider. But my opinion is that all ebooks should be turned into audiobooks.